Wet weather, windy weather, and also cooler weather. That's going to be the theme for much of the forecast today, much like it was yesterday. Breezy conditions are still going to be continuing. Now, the rain isn't going to be as widespread today as it was yesterday. And then Category 5 Hurricane Melissa is actually going to be making landfall not only today, but within the next hour to 2 hours. And so we'll take a closer look at that. Right now, though, let's take a look at what's going on right now outside Tuesday morning at 8:58. We've just got some light scattered showers moving across the Midlands, PD, and the upstate right now. The visible satellite, it's too early to see that, but I can guarantee you that there's clouds pretty much all over the Carolinas right now. We've got rip current statements. That's this blue shading for the coastal counties, and also some wind advisories going up into southeastern North Carolina. That's the way it looks today, and that's going to be the theme for most of the day. Rain chances should actually decrease as we go throughout the day, but then overnight and going into Wednesday, we should start to see that rain chance begin to increase, and temperatures actually might stay locked in the 50s this afternoon. We might not get past 60 degrees just because of how humid it is, and also how much rainfall there is. That could keep that evaporational cooling in place, and that could keep temperatures below 60 degrees. It's still going to be breezy. I want you to know that the winds are going to be coming out of the north, bringing in some cooler air today at about 10 miles per hour, and that will be gusting at times to 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour. And so it's going to be a breezy day along with the wind and the rain. This isn't going to become a tropical system by any means, but this is just something that is going to be kind of close to a tropical system, not really like it though. Anyways, today future radar shows that by 6 o'clock we're still going to be seeing light rain scattered about. This is pretty much what the current radar picture was showing, and so do know that this rain could be heavy at times, especially closer to southeastern North Carolina and back on into the upstate and along the North Carolina border counties. That's going to move out tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to see another round of heavy rainfall that's going to move in before we finally clear out on Thursday. So temperatures tonight are going to be in the mid-40s, low 50s for the coastal communities, say around 52 to 53 for Myrtle Beach, Charleston, and Hilton Head. Overcast skies, but do notice that our winds are showing 6 to 8 miles per hour out of the northeast, gusting at times to 28 miles per hour. And so we're still going to have that gusty, cold wind affecting our forecast for tonight. This is Hurricane Melissa. Nothing out of a sci-fi movie or out of a textbook. This is a live satellite image, and you see how close the eye wall is getting to making landfall. And so it's going to start getting really bad here in Jamaica within the next couple of minutes, say 30 to 60 minutes. We've been in here since about 7:30 in the morning looking at this thing, and it's just been getting worse and worse. And so this is moving at about 7 miles per hour, and the hurricane hunters just recorded a pressure reading of about 894 millibars, and that's extremely low if you know anything about pressure. It's still saying 901 millibars, moving at only 7 miles per hour, but do notice that the wind speed sustained is 175 miles per hour. So this is actually the 8th strongest hurricane in the Atlantic Basin, the 6th strongest hurricane in the Caribbean, and this is going to be the strongest hurricane ever on history to make landfall in Jamaica. The last time Jamaica had a landfalling hurricane was in 1988, and that was Hurricane Gilbert, and that was a generation ago. So these people pretty much have no idea how a landfalling hurricane is going to impact them, and the infrastructure in Jamaica is simply not anywhere close to as good as what we have here in the United States. It was so bad, even yesterday, a Lockheed Orion airplane, Air Force Hunter plane, had to leave. They had to evacuate. They got too scared and they had to go back because the conditions were so bad. So that's just saying how much of a monster of a storm this is. Right now, this is live out of a webcam in Jamaica, the Flatbridge webcam, and there's a bridge underneath this river, and they say it floods here all the time, but what you're not seeing, what you usually don't see, is all this debris that's being lofted here in this river. And this debris, it could be trees, it could be fences, could be parts of houses. We just don't know. Could be people. So anyways, that's what's going on right now in Jamaica. It hasn't even made landfall yet, and so we're definitely going to start seeing this storm surge get more and more worse as the day and unfortunately as the night goes on. That's Hurricane Melissa. It's not going to bother us any, but just thought it would be worth mentioning since it's going to become pretty historic out there. Back here at home, temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 60s for afternoon high temperatures. Lows are going to continue to be in the 40s. Our rain chance is going to continue tomorrow, and then it goes away Thursday morning. Could still have a leftover shower Thursday morning, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday We get sunny conditions, temperatures around 6-7 for the weekend. Friday night's going to be the coldest night of the week. Temperatures for Columbia are going to be around 41, and so we're definitely going to be seeing locations in the upstate and around southeastern North Carolina be in the 30s, maybe in some locations, and definitely some 40s at the coast. Going into next week, sunshine continues, and we actually get to warm up next week by Tuesday. Look at there, we're at 71 by Tuesday afternoon of next week, and temperatures could actually be in the 50s Tuesday morning under sunshine. Temperatures are going to go down after that, but anyway, that's the way the 7-day forecast looks. We'll be back again soon with another update on our weather and Hurricane Melissa coming up here pretty soon.